how can people get more value from the video content they do produce? We're always talking about like, where all can this go? But is it just to put it on your website, or, don't forget to put it on YouTube, or like,
Mm-hmm.
how do you think about video production and value creation overall?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, I think you need to get the most bang for your buck, so to speak, if you are creating any sort of content, right? I think the hard part is really understanding what the most beneficial piece of content is. And then once you have that, run with it. Create social posts on it, create a podcast on it, create video, create blogs, create an ebook, all of this different stuff. And, even just, for example, a 5 minute video, right? Say you are doing a 5 minute expertise and authority driven video answering a customer question or providing more detail about a process in one of the services that you offer. So that's one 5 minute video that can be, used on YouTube. You can distribute it via email. You can put it on your website. You know, that's that. But then you also have 5 YouTube shorts. YouTube shorts are
Hmm.
videos that are under 60 seconds, right? And so then you can create a playlist around those YouTube shorts. You also have at least 10 social posts, right? If you're talking about breaking that up into 30-second segments. And then, that could probably even go further than 10 social clips. And then you can use that same video as kind of the too long don't read section, is what I like to call it,
Hmm.
of a blog post where you're pretty much going to write out similar content, but they can absorb it via that video instead of reading similar answers or similar content via the blog. So, and then you can also distribute that 5 minute video, strip the audio out of it, and submit it to podcast directories
Hmm.
and syndication. So even just that one 5 minute video has what, at least, you know, 20 different uses along the journey of that one piece of content. And so, you know, make it work for you. You did the work to come up with that topic, with that content. Now make it work for you.
That's great. Yeah, I think something you and I have talked about a lot is how production cost is so much a part of the conversation. But one way that we, when we're pricing stuff out, offset those production costs is by leveling up the publishing. And
Hmm.
so, yeah, everything you just said, I think that's really shocking for people to think like, oh, when we produce this one really good video, are we planning well so we can take advantage? And it seems that underthinking the publishing happens more often than underthinking the producing. I think
Yeah.
everybody's so nervous about getting on camera, and it because there is a lot of vulnerability. Our clients are creating a commitment. They're speaking for the brand often. They're speaking often for executives in the company and folks who are not going to be on camera, but they've got to be the person, whether it's the head of HR talking about the culture of the company or whatever, they're suddenly put on the spot having to speak about things that they have, they're exposed when they have to do that. And so it's
Yeah.
hard to work out the material. So we end up with this whole other side of the conversation that gets forgotten. So yeah,
Hmm.
I think that's really smart and real. That's really great. I think that's a good one.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, listen, not everybody in the organization has the same exact personality, right? If the CEO is really uncomfortable on camera, there's a good chance that there is someone in that company or organization who likes the attention, who likes performing, who is an attention seeker like Jeana is, right? So there are other options. So you can kind of, I don't know, point a or appoint a spokesperson for that brand if you're going the, you know, especially that low cost route where it's just like, hey Joe, I want to record a video that answers this question. You good with that? And he's like, yeah, awesome. Been waiting to answer this question on camera my whole life. Let's do it. You know?
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, sort of, yeah, you can move things around. You don't have to put all the pressure on one person, but you do have to work strategically and say, okay, we're committing these resources. How do we get the most value out of it?
Hmm.
And so you can do that better when you kind of lower the threat level in other areas. That's an awesome insight. Yeah.